Hello, my name's Laura Rattray and I'm delighted to be part of this roundtable. I've been asked to talk for a few minutes about my work on Edith Wharton, so here goes. In 2009, I edited 2 volumes of unpublished writings by Wharton. I edited Edith Wharton in Context, the Oxford World Classics edition of Summer, with Jennifer Haytock, the new Edith Wharton studies, while Mary Chinnery and I were excited to write about, and thanks to the Edith Wharton review team, see published Wharton's 1901 play, The Shadow of a Doubt. This summer, though, the labour of love on which I've been working forever, I'm sure we can all relate, is finally published, Edith Wharton and Genre Beyond Fiction. And it's a study focused on all of the other work. Wharton, after all, one of the most versatile writers of her lifetime. Poetry, plays, travel writing, critical writing and literary theory, studies of architecture and design, life writings. This versatility across the genres did not represent brief sidesteps, temporary diversions from what has long been regarded as Wharton's primary concern as a novelist and to some extent as a short story writer. Each was pursued fully and wholeheartedly and spoke to Wharton's very vision of herself as an artist and her connected vision of artistry and art, the genres nourishing and supporting each other. This is a writer who loathed shortcuts. And for all of her flaws, the less familiar genres are where we see the writer at her boldest, most adventurous, experimental, and radical. Poetry, Wharton a prolific poet, her range and ease across a broad spectrum of themes and forms, her dramatic monologues, which also spoke to her playwriting prowess, often upturn the status quo. Men are silenced, the woman speaks and claims the account of her life. Her openness and flexibility, often defying easy categorization. Plays, Wharton interested in playwriting from beginning to end of her career. At times we'll see her harnessing a controversial plotline, her ease in this genre spanning deft comedies of manners to grittier realities of unprivileged lives. Wharton also a writer of the poor. In her travel writing, her studies of architecture and design, in her critical writings, Wharton's often a trailblazer, assured, authoritative, professional. She refuses to downplay her knowledge and expertise. In her life writings, we see her challenging the conventional hierarchies of importance in modern autobiography. In her critical writing, she would hate the term feminist, but look at her taking to task male writers for their pitiful female creations. And Wharton, subjected to fiercer, more pernicious levels of sexism in her career than I think we've cared to acknowledge. The innovations of the writings of fiction are easily overlooked, and the volume at times misremembered as an anti-modernist howl. She's seen as trespassing on a male literary terrain, the boys in the bands all coming after her, holding up, not for the first and not for the last time, a male writer with Wharton seemed to be lacking. So I would never advocate a scholarly moratorium on Wharton as a novelist or on the short stories. Would I dare in the centennial year of the Age of Innocence? I would love to see the spotlight directed more intensely on all of the other genres in which Wharton worked and worked so prolifically, and taken together the different, often bolder visions of Wharton as an artist that such a study reveals. Thank you.